I'm sorry if this video cuts out for no reason, not the whole video, but for me, it just cuts out. I'm so sorry. I don't see my face ever again in this video. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so for me personally, just before I get into the reaction to Lord of the Rings rubbish, I just want to say I haven't done YouTube videos for a while. For me, anyway, like I haven't done any YouTube videos for a while when I'm making this, so I feel like a little bit like a lack of doing it or whatever, feeling vibe for sort of thing like usual. It's because I had a big break from YouTube. I done other things because of the photo jobs and music and stuff like that. You got the gist. So that's all I want to say about that. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so welcome back to another month of Hobbit videos, because I'm making this on the 17th of January just because I'm doing loads of stuff this year and I can't be bothered to do it in early February or whatever. Because in early February, hopefully I'll do March or April videos or whatever. Then I do the October ones or the June ones or whatever. And by the way, if I'm doing, I don't know, for example, if certain series on this year is unlisted, probably because I don't want to be in trouble if I did say something wrong on accident. Because I'm sometimes blunt and sometimes I'm a nice guy and sometimes I'm mixed together. In a nice way of saying blunt, not blunt in a horrible way. Okay, blunt is horrible, but it's yeah. Sometimes I'm just open-minded with some things. So if I sound a little bit rude in some series, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I really don't mean to offend people because I'm a nice guy. I don't do all this rubbish. I don't do any horrible rubbish. If that makes sense. Anyway, so let's get into it. So I'm not going to react to it just because I'm not trying to be stupid or anything like that. I am, but I don't want my camera to freeze or whatever or go back to the beginning again. So if that makes sense. So I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna watch it later on and hopefully I like it or whatever. But at the moment, all I know is a Pixar AI. Lord of the Rings is an 8423 Lord of the Rings. I know there's no such thing as 80s Lord of the Rings with AI, but you know what I mean. And there's also, what's the other one? West Andy blah blah film, not film, but like a trailer. So there's different sort of trailers with this whole thing. And I don't mind trailers in general. I just don't like the fake AI trailers, like they're not real. I don't mind watching them, but I just know it's not my forte sort of thing. With Lord of the Rings and Hobbit month or Star Wars or something. It's and I do love watching trailers and reacting to films and TV shows and stuff like that. And I never had a chance to review it properly because I'm not either bothered or I might be doing something else in life that I'm supposed to be doing, not YouTube. But I love doing YouTube, I just haven't got around to do it yet. So that's what I want to say about that. Yeah, let's watch.
Lights, camera, action.
Will rise to stand against the coming darkness. From the visionary mind of J.R.R. Tolkien, comes a tale of magic and destiny, like you've never seen before. The Dark Lord Sauron seeks to reclaim his lost power through the One Ring. This winter, the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, brings together a fellowship bound by fate. Gandalf the Grey, a beacon of wisdom. Aragorn the King-to-be, a ranger cloaked in mystery. Legolas the Watchful, an elf whose eyes miss nothing. Gimli the Stout, a dwarf with the heart of a giant. And Boromir the Bold, a man torn between honor and desire. Accompanying Frodo are Sam, his devoted friend, and the mischievous hobbits Merry and Pippin. From the safety of the Shire, through enchanted woods and daunting mountains, their journey to destroy the One Ring unfolds. They face creatures foul and fair, traverse landscapes both menacing and majestic, and discover the thin line between light and dark. As Sauron's shadow grows, so does their legend. Be prepared for the cinematic event of the year, only in theaters.
One party sets off a chain of events that will change Middle-earth forever. It begins with a birthday, a disappearing act, and one very shiny ring with a dark secret. When Bilbo Baggins vanishes into thin air, his nephew Frodo inherits more than just a cozy hobbit hole. He inherits a mission to save the world. With danger closing in and spooky guys in black chasing them down, Frodo grabs his best friend Sam, gardener, cook, and surprisingly brave sidekick, and they sneak out of the Shire, with zero planning but lots of heart. Meanwhile, an old wizard with serious style points is busy battling a former friend, wrestling giant eagles, and doing homework in a haunted library. But don't worry, help is coming. From a mysterious ranger with a royal past, an elf who never misses, a dwarf who never stops grumbling, and a few hobbits who definitely packed snacks. And Boromir, who's just here to help too, unless the ring starts looking extra shiny. Together they form the Fellowship of the Ring. They'll climb freezing peaks, delve into dark, echoing halls, and square off against a fire demon with anger issues. Bonds will grow, tempers will flare, and one wizard's fall will shake the Fellowship to its core. Magic, mayhem, and enough walking to wear out 3 pairs of hairy feet. 9 companions, 1 cursed ring, and 0 idea what they're actually doing.
Epic journey unlike any you've experienced before. This winter, Wes Anderson presents a heartwarming and quirky adaptation of a beloved classic, The Whimsical Fellowship. Meet Frodo Baggins, an unassuming hobbit, chosen for an extraordinary task. Guided by the enigmatic wizard Gandalf, Frodo embarks on a captivating journey with a colorful crew. Follow these heroes as they traverse idyllic countrysides and enchanted forests, bound together by a mission to save their world from looming darkness.
Our quest is clear. We must destroy the One Ring, overcome the eccentricities of our newfound fellowship, and perhaps learn the true meaning of friendship along the way. For this adventure, we'll require a walking stick, antique maps, breakfast, the Ring of Power, a pipe, a sword, and second breakfast.
Featuring an illustrious cast of Middle-earth's most distinctive inhabitants, starring Timothée Chalamet, Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Edward Norton, Lea Seydoux, Benicio del Toro, Adrian Brody, Bob Balaban, Jeff Goldblum, Ben Stiller, Christoph Waltz, Willem Dafoe, and Owen Wilson. Wow. The Whimsical Fellowship is a refreshingly unique interpretation of Tolkien's timeless tale. Journey into theaters this summer, and remember, not all those who wander are lost.
Okay, that is it. So, welcome to Hobbit month when I'm not reacting to it, but I'm basically saying, to be fair, I have watched it before months ago, and I mean months ago, and when I've discovered it and stuff like that, and it's really cool to look at the designs and stuff, designs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's not Lord of the Rings. It is Lord of the Rings, but it's not Lord of the Rings, official Lord of the Rings from the films or whatever. So you could say it's not legit, but I'm sorry that this thing is here. If this is not supposed to be here, it's just ignore that. I just noticed it right now. It's the same with unboxing the Christmas presents or festive presents or whatever. I just noticed it right now, and it's really irritating people. So I'm so sorry about that. I can't help living in a horrible house with horrible settings and stuff like that. But anyway, not like where I live, but you know. But yeah. So not saying I'm living in the Matrix. Well, I'm not. I'm just Anyway, but yeah, Lord of the Rings for a AI reacting video, not even reacting, but even a AI generated trailer thing. There's official to a not official, but it's a you know, I mean, it's a thing when they make loads of trailers about films of real films, are fake trailers, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. So I am not a fan of Lord of the Rings. I don't mind watching it. I have got all the DVDs of them. Not World Bashki version or the 80s one, but Hobbit. But I got the 2000s Lord of the Rings on DVDs. I'm a whatever, take it leave it fan of Lord of the Rings because it's kind of like Narnia. Well, I didn't know. I know the difference then and still now, but I just thought like, okay, I'll buy Lord of the Rings because it's Lord of the Rings, for goodness sake. Who cares? I like that sort of thing. I don't love Lord of the Rings. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, that's how I was a fan, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, So by the way, this is late talk about a sort of thing, but well, the next subject I'm talking about to do with is thank you very much for the 441 subscribers. I know there's probably more. When I say probably, because I don't know what's going on in YouTube when I'm making this video at the moment, or in the future, or whatever, if that makes sense. But I'm not sure how many subscribers I got now when you're watching this. But for me, when I'm making this on the 17th of January, I have got 441 subscribers. Yeah, so or something like that. But I know how many I got, but I just So I'm really thankful for that, and I thank you for how much views I got late January time and stuff like that, mid January time or something like that. January extras. Thank you very much for that. So I know that some people really picky about don't do this, don't do that in a nice way. But I don't mind that because that's really helpful. So people to help me and stuff like that in the future with what I can do and stuff like that. But I just don't like it when nobody comments or likes a video, even though I put loads of effort into doing it, believe it or not. So yeah. Anyway, I do adore, not adore, but I do appreciate all of these AI videos because the AI is a new thing now. It's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I just feel like these AI things are like I got nothing. It's just amazing at the end of the day. But anyway, so I'm so sorry I didn't react to it properly because I watched it before without making the video before because I didn't know what was going to happen in 2026 or whatever. So that's why I didn't make it before that, if that makes sense. I'll keep on saying if that makes sense because my brain doesn't work sometimes and some days and some another and whatever. So that's what I keep on saying, if that makes sense, because I'm not really clear sometimes, let alone the speaker on my computer clear. But yeah, so thank you much for supporting me over the years. I'm still making YouTube, but sometimes I feel like am I making YouTube videos because I'm not technically making it, because I might be doing music videos or whatever, and so have you. So not you, but it's a saying. So have you, yeah. But yeah, so thank you much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. When it works. See ya.